Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange. My name is Lelde for modernwallstreet.com, and joining me is US legendary investor Jim Rogers. Jim, great to be with you again.
I am delighted to be here, Lelde. Nice to see you in the US.
Now, Jim, when we last spoke almost 4 years ago now, you were very pessimistic about the global economy. Are you feeling more pessimistic now or less?
Well, global economy, I am actually more pessimistic, yes. I guess that's probably an accurate statement, yes. I own no shares in the US. I have a few shorts here. But the whole world, Lelde, we're all going to face a very serious problem in the next couple of years. You should be I know you're knowledgeable, but you should be worried and you should be prepared.
And apart from the US, any other concerning spots in the global economy there?
Europe, Japan, China, everywhere. I mean, I own Chinese shares, but I'm worried about everywhere. We've had huge amounts of debt increases throughout the world in the last 6 years, and we're going to have to pay the price. We've also had a lot of money printing. We're going to have to pay the price.
And on the flip side, are there any areas that investors may be overlooking, some bright spots in the global economy?
Well, I bought a couple of countries in Africa recently, but most people don't care about Africa. I'm looking to buy.
Maybe we should be caring if you're caring about it.
Well, I'm caring because they're so depressed that Zimbabwe, Ghana, I bought a few shares in each of those recently because there are changes taking place and they're very depressed. But you can't put a lot of money into Ivory Coast or Ghana or Zimbabwe. I mean, these are small markets. I bought a few more shares of I'm trying to buy a few more shares of a Russian company today, fertilizer company, of which I'm a director. But I'm not really buying. I'm watching for the most part.
Certainly, if we can look at China, you have for a long time been very bullish about China, but this fairy tale of rapidly accelerating growth now appears to perhaps be over. What do you believe China's new normal looks like?
Well, I have no idea. I mean, China hasn't had a recession, much less a slowdown economically in many years. That's an anomaly, Zell. That's not the way the world works. As America rose to power and glory, we had 15 depressions with a D. Few human rights, very little rule of law, horrible civil war, massacres in the streets, and yet we became extremely successful. Now, China hasn't had a recession.
So you're not concerned yet?
Of course I'm concerned. I'm always concerned about everything. What would make me feel better if China had a recession? It would make the market go down, but I hope I'd be smart enough to buy more.
And do you think we're likely to see such an event anytime soon?
Yes, I think within the next couple of years, the whole world is going to have a serious problem. It's been 6 years since we had a recession in the U.S. Normally, every 4 to 7 years, since the beginning of the Republic, we've had problems. We're going to have them again, and probably in the next year or two. But this time it's going to affect everybody.
If we can move on to the US economy now. Again, 4 years ago you told me this imminent crisis is coming, but it does appear to be faring better than most. Are you a believer in what we're told is US growth?
If I told you there was an imminent crisis in 2011, I was clearly wrong. There's no question about that. But I do suspect, and by the way, the reason I was wrong is because it never occurred to me there would be such staggering money printing. As the Japanese said, they would print, their words, unlimited amounts of money. The Europeans, they will do whatever it takes. You know what happened in Washington and Britain? No, never in recorded history have we had a period of such staggering money printing. So it's going to end badly. It's pushed the can down the road for a while, but it's not over yet.
Okay, if we can look at the main market moving event of this week, it is the US Federal Reserve. Do you believe they will hike rates this week or not?
It really doesn't matter to me. I know you're a journalist and you have to watch things like that, but the market...
What's your inkling? What are you feeling here, though?
My inkling is they probably won't, but they will soon. Maybe in October. Maybe they'll have a special meeting.
Okay,
they can do it whenever they want to.
Over the next 6 to 12 months, though, what are we likely to see from the Federal Reserve, and how are markets going to react?
We're going to see higher interest rates. The markets at some point along the way are going to go down. The market's down 17%, say. You pick the number. People are going to call up and say, you've got to save us. Civilization is coming to an end. The Fed, which is made up of bureaucrats and academics, they don't know what they're doing. They will say, we will save you. They'll do something. The markets will rally, and that's the last rally.